Hello everybody and welcome to Storm Raids, and today I'm going to be doing a mid-month wrap-up. So because I'm not doing like weekly wrap-ups and things like that, I'm doing the daily vlogs and I'm putting like what I'm reading kind of in those and everything, and I thought, well, maybe not everybody's actually watching every Vlogmas day, because I mean there's a lot of people doing them and everything, that I would just go ahead and do like a mid-month wrap-up and talk about each book that I've read so far this month, but just a tiny bit. And if you are interested in any of the books that I have mentioned, you could either watch my Vlogmas videos, or, you know, go check them out on Goodreads and see what they're about or whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to try to make a short little video about what I've read so far. And so I've already read 12 books this month. A lot of them are super short, and like one was a short story and things like that. But yeah, I wanted to keep a lot of the books that I read this month short and everything, so that I could get through the things that I wanted to. I've actually read way more Christmas this year, I think, than I have in a long time. And that's thanks to Mitzi from Mitzi Reads and Writes, because she had her very vintage Christmas readathon, and I wanted to participate in that. And so I did a lot of this. Pretty much a lot of this was very much for that. I'm excited. I only need one more space on the bingo board, and I've completed a bingo. So, I mean, not a bingo, but a blackout of the board and everything. So I've done really good. So let's just really quickly kind of recap what I have read. So I read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas by Clement C. Moore. I actually read two versions of this because I just wanted to check out the different, and I'll put both of the pictures of both the books, just the illustrations and everything, because I think that's the one thing about this book, is it's so popular and it's been illustrated time and time again, that you can find all different kinds of versions that have really unique and fun illustrations. And so yeah, I really enjoyed that. And then I read my copy of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. This one was written by, I don't remember, Robert L. May, and it was written for Montgomery Ward. It says so on the back. Montgomery Ward is wishing you a Merry Christmas. And this was definitely very different than the, what is it, the stop animation that I'm used to watching, like the little Rudolph show. I did see though on MeTV Toons that they had like an actual cartoon that was very much like this. It had Rudolph in the little bed and everything whenever Santa come and visit. So I'm like, now I need to find that, because I didn't know there actually had a cartoon that was actually like this. I just knew of the one that's most popular that everybody had always seen. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. And we have Christmas at Shelter Inn by Rayanne Thane. This is the first book in the Shelter Spring series. And it was, you know, your run-of-the-mill, very cute Christmas story and everything. I really liked the characters. I like the side characters, so I do want to get to the second one if I can this month. We'll see how that goes. That would be a record for me, I think, if I got to both 1 and 2 and an actual series that wasn't like a kid's series. Yeah, it's very cute. The lady comes to help her sister take care of her 2 little kids, because her sister is bedridden with being pregnant with another one that's there, you know, have had some complications, and she needs to stay bedridden. And the lady's never, you know, taken care of 2 little kids before and everything. And so yeah, it was a lot of fun. And she meets the guy that she had a crush on back when she was little. He was the best friend of her brother and everything kind of thing, so it was fun. Then we have Starry Night for my Debbie December. I got to this one. Even though this one looks super thick, it's not really, because like I think the story like stops like this is a lot of different stuff. It has like a short story and some other things in it or whatever. And so yeah, but this one's not my favorite Christmas Debbie, but it's set in Alaska. It took me a while to warm up to the guy in the story, but overall I did enjoy him, and it was an okay story. It's just not my favorite. Then I read I'll Be Home for Mischief by Jacqueline Frost, which is the 5th book in the Christmas Tree Farm series. And I enjoyed this one for the most part, but I must say that Holly kind of just rubbed me the wrong way in this one. And I don't know if it's just I picked up on it more in this one than in the past ones. But yeah, just kind of aggravated me. But my favorite part of the Christmas Tree Farm series is not really the main character. It's the others. I like her parents. I like her friends. I like Cookie, Theodore the goat. There's a lot to love. The reindeer games. There's just a lot to love about the series. So that I can kind of overlook the fact that I was a little aggravated at Holly at times and everything, and still enjoy the book and the mystery overall. And then we have The Christmas You Found Me by Sarah Morgenthaler. This one about Ripped My Heart Out is definitely a Christmas tug at your heartstrings type of book. Definitely go into it knowing that it was probably going to make you cry. I mean, I consider myself quite the Grinch, and I don't like to cry and everything, but yeah, that one definitely tugged and might just about made me ugly cry. So just know that going in. It does deal with a young girl needing a kidney transplant. She's like got stage 5 kidney disease and everything. So yeah, it's definitely very heartfelt, and it is a marriage of convenience type of trope and everything. But yeah, I really liked it, and I did end up going with 5 stars. I was wrestling with myself what I was going to give it, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and give it 5 stars. And then I have A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, and I, of course, you know, like most people, I think, enjoy A Christmas Carol in some form or another. This was my second time actually reading the story, but I listened to it, and Jim Dale was the narrator, and he's awesome and everything. But I've always loved watching the movies and all that stuff, so it was kind of a no-brainer that I would enjoy it. And then we have A Merry Little Murder Plot, which I kept messing that title up for some reason. Earlier in the videos, I was calling it, I think I'm getting A Very Vintage Christmas and The Merry Little Murder Plot, and I'm wanting to put A Very Merry Murder Plot, and yeah, it's all this Christmas is just killing me. But anyway, Merry Little Murder Plot by Jen McKinley. This is the 15th book in the Library Lover series, and it was pretty decent, cute. I think I gave it like 4 stars. It was probably not my favorite in the series, but I still enjoyed it overall. And I mean, this again is like one of those where you don't really have to love everything that's going on in it, but you're always happy to be back in the town that you love to be in, and with all the characters that you love, Lindsay and Sully and Mrs. Cole, who's aka the Lemon, and Robbie and Emma and all that stuff. Even though some of the things were a little strange in this one, overall it was still pretty decent. And then we have Letters from Father Christmas by J.R.R. Tolkien. I can now say that I have read a Tolkien book. And you can definitely tell that this was written, these letters were written by a storyteller. You can definitely tell that and everything. And I think that his kids probably had pretty awesome Christmas and everything, because they got these letters every year from Father Christmas and the antics that happened at the North Pole and all that kind of stuff, and it was pretty fun. Then I have Gift of the Magi, which is by O. Henry, and it's like a 26 little page short story, you know, definitely about kind of like one of the real meanings of Christmas, and how you know, you should just be happy to be able to spend time with the person that you love or whatever. And then I have Snowed In for Christmas by Sarah Morgan. It's my first Sarah Morgan book, and I enjoyed it. It's probably the longest book that I've read this month, coming in at 400 pages and everything. But yeah, it's about 3 siblings and their secrets they have, and going home for the holidays, and their grandmother was a hoot. I absolutely enjoyed the grandmother. She didn't care if people were trying to keep things quiet. She just wanted everybody to spill the beans. And it was quite fun. And then, even though this is a long time coming, and I've been working on this book with Nicole for pretty much most of the year, it's done. So, I have finished The Mysteries of Paris by Eugene Sue, this mammoth chunk of a book and everything. We are done. Now, I'm not going to talk about it too much here, but I will maybe, if people want me to do like a video on it and everything, I can do that. But it would take up a lot of time trying to talk about this gigantic chunk of a book. But I would say overall it was okay. If it wasn't for Nicole and Buddy reading it with her and getting like her feedback on every chapter and all that stuff, a lot of times I probably wouldn't have had a clue what was going on. And a lot of times I probably would have just quit and gave up, because there were some really good parts, and then there were some very soapboxy slow parts and everything that it was just like, oh, shut up. I really wish that this was in a condensed version. I haven't seen, and Nicole hasn't seen like an abridged version, because I do think this could have had a lot of stuff cut out and been a pretty interesting story overall. I wasn't very happy with the ending, though. I'll just say that. I wasn't very happy with the ending. But yeah, but it's done. This was, how many pages again? So it was 1,359 pages. So, yay. It does let me know that, I won't be so afraid to tackle a giant classic. I'll just do it like I did this one and split it up with like, 1 chapter a day or whatever it is until I get it finished, because that seemed to work really well with this. And there you have it. All of the books that I have read so far in the month of December. So let me know, how are you doing? How has your month been? Have you found a favorite so far this month? Have you enjoyed my Vlogmas so far? Let me know how you're enjoying that and everything, and I hope that's going well. I'm having fun with it, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!